everybody, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Thank you for joining me today. It is Monday, May 10th, and because it's a Monday, that means it's time for What's Sold on eBay. Just like every week, we're going to start with a walk through our Instagram photos of our shipping each day, just to show you our packages and give you an idea of the volume that we're doing. And then we'll move on over to eBay, where I have chosen out some select highlights of our sales, whether they're bread and butter items that sell regularly really good for us, or BOLO items to be on the lookout for while you're out sourcing. This week, we will be covering 2 weeks of sales, as I did not have a What Sold video that came out last Monday. So we're going to look at that on Instagram and on eBay. The only thing is the plush I'm going to show you is all the plush that has sold thus far in May during the last week. Any plush that sold the last week in April will not be making an appearance in this video. I will be doing a plush-centric video, probably 2 in 2 parts, one for March, one for April, coming up later this week, just to show you guys and talk about the plush that we sell. Let's jump on in with what we're looking at right now. This is today's photo. We have 21 packages here, 17 eBay, 3 Poshmark, and 1 Mercari. That's pretty low numbers for us. Number one, it seems like sales are slow for everyone right now. Summer slowdown may be coming in a little bit early, as people probably spend all their stimulus money, their tax return money, and things are still a little shaky coming out the tail end of the year of the shutdown and the COVID and all that. So sales are kind of down all around, but number 2 and number 3. Number 2 is we are not listing as much as we normally would. We have started to pack up our house for our imminent move in the next month or 2. And so instead of me listing 10 and Keith 20 a day, we've cut way back, 5 each minimum, sometimes 10. But we're not listing as much as we normally do. And then the third, we dropped our listings pretty drastically, pretty dramatically. We had right around 2,200, 2,300 listings, and now we're down to around 1,800. So that would be our average sale through rate is 0.5% daily, historically. And so under 2,000 listings, that would be under 10 sales a day. So we're looking at like maybe 8 sales a day, 9 sales a day if we stick to our historical sell-through rate. And then coupled with sales being slow, we're still active. We're not listing as much as normal, but we're still listing every single day. We're still doing our unsolds every single morning and keeping the store active. We just have less overall listings. And of course, the more you have listed, the more you're going to sell. But we're definitely starting to see the hit that we're taking from dropping our listings and listing less. But what are you going to do? We got to pack up our house, and there's a lot of stuff that we don't want to move and a lot of inventory that we're dropping off and donating because it's just not worth moving with us. It's been around long enough, dragging the store down as far as sell-through rates and click-through rates and all of that. So I will take a weekend with 21 sales. All that considered, that's pretty good. Last Monday, we had 22. 19 of those were eBay. 3 were Poshmark. Tuesday, we had 6, all eBay. Wednesday was pretty bad. You can tell I pulled out the turd. You can see my little poop there. My sales were poop, so I pulled out my poop plush that Robert sent me. Thanks, Robert, if you're listening. Robert sent me a singing poop for Christmas a couple years ago. Anyway, only 4 on Thursday. And then, sorry, that was Wednesday. So Monday, we had 22 last week, 6 Tuesday. Wednesday was 4. Thursday, the poop stayed out because, again, we had 4. We had 2 days in a row of 4 sales. So the poop's there. And then Friday, I forgot to post. And so that would have been this picture here. And that is 6 eBay and 1 Poshmark in that picture. And then the week prior that I didn't do the What Sold video, the Monday before, we had 22 packages. Seems to be a theme, right around 21, 22 for the weekend. Tuesday, then we had 7 packages shipped out with 10 sales. We had a multi-sale buyer. And also, just side note, our bulk editing scan sheet wouldn't print out for us. eBay was glitching out for like a week. And so you can see here, we bought some cookies to show our appreciation to the postal worker, just to let her know we appreciated her scanning everything in individually. And then that Wednesday we had 5, 3 eBay and 2 Poshmark. And again, I forgot. I sometimes just forget to post on Instagram. That Thursday was only 4 with the small hippo there. And then that Friday we had 7. And those were all eBay. So sales are consistent. They're down. They're slow, but they're consistent. They're staying right around the same numbers. And frankly, with our average sell-through rate dropping, along with our overall listings dropping below 2,000, we're kind of right where we should be, maybe a little bit more. But again, it could be that summer slowdowns coming in a little bit early. We're going to talk more about that in my live show tomorrow night. So don't miss that. It will be at the normal time at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about ways to stay motivated and busy while sales are slow. And make sure you're cross-posting. You could see as we went through the Instagram photos, a lot of days our sales come way up because we're selling on Poshmark and Mercari and not relying solely on eBay. Don't have all your eggs in one basket. If you're not cross-posting, you should be. And you should be using List Perfectly. We love List Perfectly. We've been using it extensively since 2019, since I met the founders, Clara and Amanda at eBay Open. They have an option where you can bulk list cross-post, so you can open like 10 items from eBay and move all 10 to Poshmark in minutes. It's super fast and super easy. I have a video that's less than 7 minutes long that walks you through how to quickly bulk cross-post listings across platforms using List Perfectly. I'll have that video pop up at the end. And then if you want to try List Perfectly, you can use the link and the code in the description box down below. There's a link directly there. You can click and then put in the code flippinhippos. You get 30% off your first month just to try it. And if you don't like it, you can cancel it. And if you love it as much as we do, you can continue to use it at full price. But it's worth trying at 30% off. All right, guys, let's jump into the Plush first because they're my favorite. As always, I love Plush. They're my favorite thing to source, photograph, list, sell, pack, ship, talk about, teach about. I love Plush. So this is a Build-A-Bear rabbit. It's a 15-inch tall rabbit. So he's pretty, normal average size for a Build-A-Bear. He came out of a wholesale lot, so he was about 50 cents cost. And I advertised him up here with the keywords as an Easter bunny, but he didn't sell until after Easter. So get all the Plush listed all the time. Of course, if we have a holiday coming up and you have a pile of Easter bunnies right before Easter, a pile of Christmas right before Christmas, you want to get them up as quickly as possible. And you want to be double checking your listings as holidays come and go to make sure you have the good keywords in, but they'll still sell when it's not the right holiday. This Build-A-Bear sold for a best offer of $15.15, and he shipped first class. Next up, we have a Build-A-Bear outfit. I'm always telling you guys, strip those bears. If you buy a Build-A-Bear or a dog or a rabbit or whatever for 50 cents or $1, and it has an outfit on it that's not meant to be, like, there are themed Build-A-Bears. Clearly, if you buy a Star Wars character and he's in his Star Wars uniform, or Disney character in its iconic Disney uniform or dress, you want to keep them in their clothes. But if it's just a regular old Build-A-Bear in a regular old outfit like this, you want to strip them because you're getting that bear for 50 cents, $1, $2. You can sell the bear or whatever it is for 18 to 20 bucks, and then you can sell the outfit separately. And you can see that this is just a plain white tank top and swim trunks. And I listed them for $14.99, and that's what they sold for. So I don't like to start Build-A-Bear clothes any lower than $12 if I only have one generic piece. I'll start it at $12. Sometimes I'll consider offers of 10 on those. And then I just kind of make up prices from there. If I have 2 pieces, 3 pieces, if it has shoes, if it's something recognizable, like if I only end up with a costume that people know or something from pop culture, I'll comp that. But usually I just start at 12 and, I have 2 pieces, I have 3 pieces, I'll ask this much. But I never go below 12. You can see a generic outfit can get you $15. This came off of a bear that I will then sell for 18 to 20, and you make way more money this way. And the clothes move a lot faster. So the Build-A-Bear clothes will sell typically within a month, usually within 2 weeks. But I don't think that I've ever really had to relist them after 30 days. They just sell a lot faster than the stuffed animals themselves. They're their own whole subculture thing. Next up, we have a minion. This is Stuart. He's wearing his Hawaiian swim shorts. He came from Goodwill. He was 50 cents. He's only 7 inches tall, so he's not that big. I did take a best offer on him of $12.82, and he shipped first class. So far, everything I've showed you has shipped first class. Here's a Winnie the Pooh. So Winnie the Pooh is one of those characters that's just oversaturated. Any of the really popular characters like that tend to be. And if they aren't Disney store or authentic Disney parks, that will lower the value as well. Your run-of-the-mill Poohs and Tigers and Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, they're going to run around $10 to $15 depending on the size and if they're wearing clothes or not, stuff like that. This one used to have a mega block, which was missing, and that obviously lowered his value, something I had to disclose. But he's still super cute. I got him for 50 cents at the Goodwill. He is Disney and Mega Block licensed. You can see right there. And he sold for $10 best offer. Shipped first class. Next up, I have a Dreamworks Troll. I picked this up because it was 50 cents and it was a recognizable character from a popular kids movie. Not as popular as it used to be, but people still know who the Trolls are, and there's still kids out there that love them. This one sold for $10.99, and she shipped first class. Then we have a gunned teddy bear. This came out of a wholesale lot. I believe he averaged out to around 75 cents. And it's official gunned on his tag. Gunned is a good brand to look for with Plush. This one also is from Ghirardelli Chocolates. If I'm saying that incorrectly, feel free to comment. Let me know. And he sold for $27 on a best offer. I was kind of surprised. He was new to me, so I did comp him. I'm familiar with Gunned, but not the Gunned with the Ghirardelli chocolates. So I did comp him, and I was pleasantly surprised. So he sold for $27, shipped first class. Then we have an Aurora Husky Dog. Aurora is an okay brand. It's pretty good as far as bread and butter. Most Aurora animals are realistic. What the heck is this? Well, that's an oops picture. That, my friends, is a picture that should have been deleted, and I didn't pay attention to the gallery when I was listing. Look at that. That's so funny. I did not see that. Anyway, most Auroras are going to be like realistic looking animals, and they sell pretty quickly, just not for very much money, but they give you a pretty quick return on investment. And some of the animals, as they get larger, can go for quite a bit. So this guy came out of a wholesale lot. He was 50 cents. He sold for $14.99, and he shipped first class. All right, we're out of the plush. We're going to go on into the clothing. So this is a pair of True Religion women's jeans. I do start my True Religions at $50 and then lower the price a little bit over time. And then if they don't sell before I feel like they're going too low, I go all the way back up to $50, but I'll list them for $42. And instead of free shipping, I'll put $8 flat rate on them and let it just kind of sit until they sell. So these ones had been around for a little while. You can tell because they're at $39.99. But usually when I list them for 50, I list them at 50, knowing full well I'm going to entertain offers of 40 or 45 anyway. So 40 is pretty good. I'm happy with that on a pair of True Religions. These shipped in a padded flat, and they came out of a wholesale lot, so they were only $2. Next up, I have a Puma Skort. This is a golf tennis skort, and I use keywords like golf, tennis, short, skirt, sportswear. That should say side zip, so there is a typo here. That should say side zip, which I always show when I have skirts and things that open differently or have little clasps. I usually just take a close-up shot of how it fastens or closes. And this was in a wholesale lot. It was $2, sold for $20.67, and shipped first class. There's the Build-A-Bear outfit again. I don't know why that's there twice. Then we have a pair of men's Old Navy jeans, size 34 by 30, loose, built-in flex, straight, light wash. Those are all really great keywords to use in your listings. These came out of a thread-up box, and they were averaged out at about $1.80, I believe. And they did ship padded flat. I do love selling the men's jeans because you can get a little bit more for them. I sold these for $21 on the best offer. Next up, we have a Victoria's Secret sweatshirt. This came out of a wholesale lot. Average cost per piece in that particular lot was $2. This is TCU for Texas University, which is a Christian university. I did not know that until I looked it up. And this sold on the best offer of $20, and it shipped first class. Next up, we have these Wrangler Q Baby women's jeans. I had never heard of the Q Baby before, and these came out of a thread-up box that I had not unboxed live or on a haul video here. We just kind of unboxed it so I could quickly get it up and listed and out of our way as we get ready to move. I pulled them out and I said to Keith, I don't know what Q Baby is. And he just kind of like looked at the pockets because I had them inside out to look at the tag and just kind of kept looking. And he's like, and I looked. I'm like, oh, it says Wrangler right there. Totally missed it. But they're Wrangler. Never heard of them. Comped them. Pleasantly and happily surprised at what they comped at. I had 2 pairs of these, so I have one more still listed. Average cost about $1.80. Sold for $29.99. These ones sold within 2 days of being listed. This particular pair went fast. And they shipped in a padded flat. Next up, we have another pair of True Religion. This one had the shipping on it, so all in, the buyer paid $32, which is a little low for True Religion. That just means that these have been around a little bit longer, and we are trying to move stuff out, less to move with us across the country. So these sold for $39, and then they had the $8 shipping fee for the padded flat on them. This particular pair, our cost was $2 out of a wholesale lot. Then we have Elaine Bryant women's button front shirt. This came out of a wholesale lot as well. I think it was about a $2.25. Sometimes some things in the lots, when you average it all out, it averages out to $2.25 or $2.50, and you get items like this that will sell for $16.28. But then you'll have enough $40, $50 ones or whatever that'll make up for that. That's just how wholesale is. This is brand new with tags. Elaine Bryant is a good plus size brand, but I feel like it's kind of being run down to the bottom as people race for that fast nickel and kind of overall hurt the brand's worth on the platform. But this did sell for $16.28, shipped first class. It sold within a couple of weeks, so pretty fast return. Here we have Lularoe. A lot of people run away from Lularoe, don't like it. If I can get it cheap enough, I still pick it up, especially new with tags, especially printed leggings with like Disney and stuff like that. This was 99 cents. I wasn't going to turn it away. It sold for $17.99. and it shipped first class. It's their Simply Comfortable t-shirt dress. This came out of a wholesale lot as well, $2.25 cost. It's by Chunk Clothing. It's just one of the cool t-shirts we've been moving. You've probably heard by now that we had a wholesale lot of like 2,000 t-shirts and jerseys and sports tees and stuff. And we're sending out 3 or 4 of those a day. Average between $12 and $25 on most of the t-shirts. The jerseys are a little bit more, 20 and 40. We had one that went for 100. So it's been a pretty good lot. This t-shirt's pretty cool with the Stormtrooper there. It is not allowing me to click on it and make it big. Don't know why. Anyway, it sold for $15.99, shipped first class. Here we have some Chico's capri pants, so slimming. So I do avoid Chico's anymore unless they are the so slimming or so lifting. But I do especially like ones that have unique prints on them like this. They tend to go a little bit quicker. This came from Goodwill, 99 cents. Sold for $20.99 and shipped first class. Then we have Cabela's men's shorts. These are one of my favorite brands of men's shorts to sell. I've always done really well with Cabela's, especially the cargo shorts. I always use words like hiker, cargo, gray, hiking, outdoor, activewear, all good keywords to use. This pair had fallen off. So when we were going through our inventory back at the beginning of the year, which I recommend everyone do minimally once a year, ideally 2 to 3 times a year, you should be going through your inventory and double checking that it's still listed on eBay, because stuff does fall off. There are the little eBay gnomes that eat your listings. These had fallen off, and I put them back up, rephotographed them, and made them look nice. And they sold, within like 3 days. These don't sit around very, very long. I love Cabela's men's shorts, but if they fall off, they can't sell. They're just sitting in your inventory and you don't know they're not listed. This pair sold for $17.50 on a best offer, and I believe they shipped first class. Yes, there you go. Then we have these Circus Sam Edelman women's slides. I found these in a death pile as we were cleaning things out. And I did get all of the shoes left out of the death piles up and listed a couple months ago. I just made sure to get it out of the way because I hate dealing with shoes. But this was one of the pairs I put up. Sold for $13.49 on a best offer. They did ship first class. When I ship shoes first class, I usually will wrap each individual shoe in its own piece of bubble wrap, and then one piece around both, and then some tissue paper, and into a poly bag it goes. These came from Goodwill. They were 99 cents. And the Cabela's, I couldn't tell you. I would assume they came from Goodwill for 99 cents. They may have come out of a wholesale lot for $2, but they had fallen off, and I don't remember where they came from. So these are super old. These have been around since forever ago. These came from our local honey pot thrift that we had found around here that closed in 2018. So these have been around forever. In fact, I think they actually sold once and came back for fit. I was just really happy to get these out. Bye. I don't want you anymore. They sold for $17.99, and I believe they did go on a padded flat. But they've been around forever, so glad to see them go. And then we have these Not Your Daughter's Jeans capri jeans. So the Not Your Daughter's Jeans full length, I can usually move for $25 to $32 depending on the size and style. Since these are just capris, I usually list them a little bit lower, start a little bit less. And I did take a best offer on these of $19.50. These came from Goodwill. They were 99 cents, and they shipped in a padded flat. And then I have these Lee shorts, size 18W Comfort Stretch. And these came out of a wholesale lot. They were about $2. They have the Lee Comfort Stretch. So they're not worth a lot of money. These did sell for $19.99, which is good, and they shipped first class. But they sell fast. These Lee Comfort Stretch waistbands, any of the plus size jeans or shorts I find with that Lee Comfort waistband, size 14 and up really, I'll snatch up because they sell pretty fast. They don't sit around. And then last but not least, guys, we have another pair of True Religion jeans. This one had free shipping on them, and I accepted a best offer of $38.57. Really weird number. It must have been on a weekend sale or gotten 10% off or something. But $38.57, and they shipped in a padded flat. These are very old. They've been around for a while. I want to say they came from the Goodwill, which means they cost $6.99 if they did. If not, they came out of a ThredUp or Wholesale, and they would have been more like $2 to $3. So those are the highlights from the last 2 weeks of our sales. Let me know in the comments down below how things are going for y'all. I like to hear from you. Are you participating in the listing challenge? Are you in the Facebook group? It's called Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. You can look for it on Facebook by name or use the link in the description box provided. It's free to join. We're doing the listing challenge in there. We do a lot of fun things in there. We share Posh Closets. We share our Instagrams, and it's just a really great community in there. Lots of helpful, really nice, super nice folks. Again, love to hear from you. Use the comment section for that. Hit the thumbs up before you leave. If you haven't and you'd like to, please subscribe to the channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. And you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. We're at Flippin' Hippos on all social media. Until next time, guys, go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.